Okay, so let us solve the problem. What you are given here is determine determine the critical path for the given activities, right? And find out floats, right? So what you need to do is you need to determine the critical path as well as you need to find out the float, and you will be finding out the total time that is required for the project or to complete all the activities, right? यहाँ पे आपको सभी एक्टिविटी दिए हुए हैं और उनके ड्यूरेशन दिया हुआ है, और आपको क्रिटिकल पाथ जो है वो फाइंड करना है। उसके लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, यू नीड टू मेक द नेटवर्क बनाना पड़ेगा, और उसके बाद क्रिटिकल पाथ मिलेगा। और उसके साथ ही हमें टोटल टाइम भी फाइंड करना है टू कंप्लीट द प्रोजेक्ट, एंड वी विल बी फाइंडिंग द फ्लोट्स ऑल्सो, राइट? सो let us go with that. Again, let me remind you here that is no predecessor activity relation is given, right? Here it is not given that before activity 2 3 must be completed. So in that manner this data is not given in terms of predecessor activity, right? Here you are directly given the activity names like 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 2 to 5, 2 to 6, 3 to 8, 4 to 6, and likewise, so that you will be able to identify the relationship between the activities and you will be developing the network, right? यहाँ पर डायरेक्टली हमें उसके आगे की एक्टिविटी यानी प्रेडिसेसर एक्टिविटी नहीं दिया हुआ है, लेकिन उसके बजाय हमें दिया हुआ है ये रिलेशन 3 to 8, 4 to 6, 4 to 8, ये जो नाम दिए हुए हैं वो यूज़ करके हमें पूरा नेटवर्क डेवलप करना है, राइट? सो लेट अस स्टार्ट हियर। यहाँ पर राइट साइड में आप देख सकते हैं वी हैव it is given all the activities are given, right? And based on this we need to develop this network, right? So first of all, let us start with the first column, that is activity 1 to 2 here. So always remember that node number 1 is always the starting node, as I have told you earlier. Node number 1 will be always starting node, right? तो एक जो नोड है और एक नंबर का जो इवेंट है वहां से सारी एक्टिविटी चालू होगी, तो इट विल बी स्टार्टिंग नोड. सो first activity is 1 to 2, so here I have denoted as 1 to 2, and duration of which is given as 10. Here you can see, right? Duration is given as 10. So we will be we will be drawing this 1 to 2 activity in the network and we will be writing 10, right? Then second is 1 to 3, that is again the same node number 1 is having one more activity. एक नंबर के नोड में से और एक एक्टिविटी आ रही है जो जिसका नाम है 1 to 3. यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है 1 to 3 और उसका ड्यूरेशन जो है it is given as 6, right? 6 days or weeks, whatever. So here it is written as 1 to 3 and 6. Then next activity is 1 to 4. So from the same node number 1 we will be having one more activity that is coming out, that is 1 to 4. So you can see here in the network you can draw it like this, right? And the duration is given as 7 days, that is 1 to 4, right? So here you can write down 7 above that arrow. So as you can see on the slide that there are three activities, that is 1 to 4, 1 to 2 and 1 to 3. Those are coming out from the same node. These three activities are coming out from the same node, that is node number 1, right? So after that if you move forward, that is activity 2 to 5. So first of all you need to look for node number 2. Here it is node number 2, and 2 to 5 you can denote like this. This is the 2 to 5 activity, and the duration is given as 3 days. So here you can write down 3, right? Now after that activity, here actually there are only 2 columns I have shown, but actually there are 3 columns, 1, 2 and 3, right? So it is by mistake I have not showed here, but here this first column is completed. Now we need to move for second column. Now this activity is 2 to 6, but 2 to 6 that is of 3 duration is 3 days. So we need to look for second number event. This is event number 2, and from the same event number 2, one more activity is coming out, that is 2 to 6, and the duration is 3 days, right? After that, activity 3 to 8 and duration is 12. Now we need to look for node number 3. Here it is node number 3, and the activity is 3 to 8, right? And the duration is 12 days that I have shown here. After that, 4 to 6 and duration is 9. Look for the fourth number event. This is the fourth number, and we need to connect this to 6 number event, right? So this is 4 to 6. So you can see here on 6 number event, two activities are merging, activity 2 to 6 as well as activity 4 to 6. These two are merging on the event number 6, and the duration is 9, right? And after that, last activity here, that is 4 to 8, and 8 duration is 8. Now if we look for 4 to 8, then here it is the event number 4 and 4 to 8. So on same event number 8, there are two activities merging, that is 4 to 8 and 3 to 8, and here the duration is 8 days, right? So that second column is also completed. Now we need to go for the third column, that is remaining. So here I have shown in beside this figure here, that is activity 5 to 7. So where is 5? You can see on the screen, this is the 5 and 5 to 7, and the duration is, what is the duration for 5 to 7? That is 7 days. So here you can denote it like this, 5 to 7 with 7 days arrow, right? After that, 6 to 7. So again from the event number 6, on same event 7, there are merging two arrows. This is 6 to 7 and the duration is 15 days. So here you can see that is 6 to 7. Then 7 to 9 again. 7 to 9, this is the 7 number event, and 7 to 9 you can show it like this, and the duration is 4 days. And 8 to 9, that is again from event number 8 to 9th event, and the duration is 6 days. Here you can see. So here this event number 9 will be which event? It will be ending event, right? Like this event number 1 was starting event, and this event number 9 is ending event. So on this ninth event, your project is completed, your task is completed, and all your activities are done in said amount of time, right? So this is just the first step that is about network generation. Right now you have just developed the network from the given table. You have uh, understood the relation between the activities, and based on that relation, you have developed the network by arranging those activity into a logical sequence, right? So this network shows the logical sequence of all the activities, as well as it also shows the duration of each and every activity that you have shown, right? So that is the first step. Now after that, what we need to do is, after that you need to find out the starting time. These four time estimates you need to find out here. These first two column, activity and duration, these are already given to you in your data, right? These first two column are given to you. What you need to do is you need to find out this earliest starting time, earliest finishing time, latest finishing time, and latest starting time. These four time estimates you need to find out. Now from these four time estimates, first of all you will be finding out which time. First of all you will be finding out this earliest starting time, right? सबसे पहले आप अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम फाइंड करोगे, उसके बाद उसमें ड्यूरेशन ऐड करोगे, तो आपको मिलेगा अर्लीस्ट फिनिशिंग टाइम, राइट? तो ये दो टाइम मिल गए। उसके बाद आप फाइंड करोगे लेटेस्ट फिनिशिंग टाइम, पहले लेटेस्ट फिनिशिंग टाइम फाइंड करोगे और उसमें से ड्यूरेशन को डिडक्ट कर दोगे, तो आपको मिलेगा लेटेस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम। तो इस हिसाब से आपको चारों टाइम एस्टिमेट्स मिल जाएंगे, राइट? सो लेट अस फाइंड आउट दैट फर्स्ट. First, what we are going to find is, we are going to find out this earliest starting time, that is EST. This EST we are going to find out. So here, let's see the network on the screen, and on the right side I have shown you the table. This is activity and this is the duration, right? And besides that we are having the EST, right? So again I am reminding you same thing. While you are finding out the earliest starting time, what you need to remember is, you in network you need to go from left to right. This is the direction that you need to go. From left to right direction you are required to go to find out the earliest starting time, right? So if we go from left to right, the starting activity will be from event number 1, right? So from this event number 1 to event number 9 we need to go in that direction. So first we will be talking about 1 to 2 activity. Here in the table, look, this is 1 to 2 activity. What will be the earliest starting time here? So as I have explained in the previous lectures also, that this 1 to 2 activity is initial activity or the starting activity. जो भी एक्टिविटी स्टार्टिंग और इनिशियल एक्टिविटी होगी, तो उसमें अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम कौन सा होगा? ऑब्वियसली ज़ीरो होगा, क्योंकि हम कोई चीज़ हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, राइट? तो टाइम को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए कहाँ से कैलकुलेट करेंगे? ज़ीरो से ही कैलकुलेट करना स्टार्ट करेंगे हम, राइट? तो जब हम सबसे पहली एक्टिविटी परफॉर्म कर रहे होंगे तो ऑब्वियसली टाइम ज़ीरो से ही चालू होगा, राइट? उसके बाद वो एक्टिविटी खत्म होगी तब उसमें कोई टाइम टाइम ऐड होगा, राइट? तो ये सबसे पहली एक्टिविटी जो है, एक्टिविटी 1 to 2, तो वो स्टार्टिंग एक्टिविटी है, तो उसमें हमारा अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम कितना होगा? ऑब्वियसली 0 डेज होगा। अगर ये दिन में है तो 0 डेज ही होगा, राइट? Likewise, we are having next activity, that is 1 to 3, and now as you can see this 1 to 3, that is also which activity? Starting activity only or initial activity only. जो भी एक्टिविटी एक नंबर के नोड में से निकलेगी वो सारी एक्टिविटी कैसी एक्टिविटी होगी? इनिशियल या स्टार्टिंग एक्टिविटी होगी। तो फ्रॉम 1 to 3 दैट इज स्टार्टिंग एक्टिविटी। सो सबसे पहली एक्टिविटी का स्टार्टिंग टाइम कहाँ से कैलकुलेट होगा? सबसे स्टार्टिंग टाइम होगा 0 से चालू होगा, राइट? आफ्टर दैट नेक्स्ट एक्टिविटी इज 1 to 4, अगेन that is starting activity. It is coming out from the node number 1, so it is the initial activity, and the earliest starting time will be starting from the 0 only. So for these three activities, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 and 1 to 4, we are having same earliest starting time as 0, right? That you need to remember. Now let us move further with this and go for the next activities that are remaining. We have completed these 3, I'm just underlining. Now we need to go for 2 to 5. Now where is 2 to 5? You need to find out this is 2 to 5, right? Now to find out the starting time, earliest starting time, सबसे ज़्यादा जल्दी से जल्दी ये 2 to 5 कब स्टार्ट हो सकती है, तो उसको फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हमें देखना होगा कि 2 to 5 से पहले कौन सी एक्टिविटी है। तो उसके पहले जो एक्टिविटी है वो है 1 to 2। यहाँ पे नेटवर्क में आप देख सकते हैं, बिफोर 2 to 5 इट इज़ द एक्टिविटी 1 to 2, राइट? इसका मतलब है 1 to 2 अगर खत्म होगी तभी 2 to 5 चालू हो सकेगी। तो उसका 1 to 2 का जो ड्यूरेशन कितना है? 10 डेज। तो 10 डेज के बाद ही ये 2 to 5 चालू हो सकेगी, कम से कम 10 डेज के बाद, राइट? तो यहाँ पे 10 दिन आएगा। उसके बाद एक्टिविटी है वो है 2 to 6। तो फिर से खोजना पड़ेगा 2 to 6 कहाँ है? ये 2 to 6, राइट? अब ये 2 to 6 चालू होने से पहले कौन सी एक्टिविटी खत्म होनी कंपलसरी है? दैट इज सेम अगेन 1 to 2, और 1 to 2 का ड्यूरेशन है 10 दिन, तो अगेन यहाँ पे 10 दिन ही आएगा। उसके बाद है 3 to 8। तो 3 to 8 कहाँ पे है? दिस इज 3 एंड दिस इज 8। तो 3 to 8 चालू होने से पहले कौन सी एक्टिविटी है? 1 to 3 है, तो उसका खत्म कंप्लीट होना कंपलसरी है। तो 1 to 3 का जो ड्यूरेशन है 6 दिन, 6 डेज, दैट विल बी अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम फॉर एक्टिविटी 3 to 8। यहाँ पे एक चीज़ आपको ध्यान में रखनी है कि जो भी एक्टिविटी का स्टार्टिंग टाइम लिख रहे हैं उसका ड्यूरेशन इसमें अभी ऐड नहीं करना है, क्योंकि अभी एक्टिविटी चालू हुई है, कंप्लीट नहीं हुई है। इफ यू आर राइटिंग द अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम फॉर एक्टिविटी 3 to 8, then this 12 duration you need not to consider this, right? Because it is just started, it is not completed. If it is completed, that is about earliest finishing time. If it is finished, then you need to add this duration, and we will be getting EFT, right? So keep that in mind. After that we are having 4 to 6, where is 4? This is 4 to 6, right? Now before starting 4 to 6, it is compulsory that activity 1 to 4 should be or must be completed. तो एक्टिविटी 1 to 4 का जो ड्यूरेशन कितना है, 7 दिन है, तो वो 4 to 6 का अर्लीस्ट स्टार्टिंग टाइम आ जाएगा. उसके बाद है एक्टिविटी 4 to 8. वेर इज एक्टिविटी 4 to 8? तो 4 to 8 जो है यहाँ पे है 4 to 8. अगेन 4 to 8 कंप्लीट स्टार्ट होने से पहले 1 to 4 जो है वो कंप्लीट होना ज़रूरी है. तो 1 to 4 का ड्यूरेशन 7 दिन है, तो इट इज़ अर्ली स्टार्टिंग टाइम विल बी 7 days ओनली फॉर 4 to 8. After that 5 to 7, where is 5 to 7? This is 5 and this is 7. So 5, before starting of this 5 to 7, which activity should be or must be completed? 1 to 2 and 2 to 5. यहाँ पे देखना 1 to 2 that is 10, duration is 10, plus 2 to 5 duration is 3. So 10 plus 3 it will be equal to 13. तो यहाँ पे 5 to 7 के लिए अर्ली स्टार्टिंग टाइम आएगा 13 because this 10 and this 3 will be added, right? After that go to 6 to 7. Where is 6 to 7? This is 6 to 7. तो उसके लिए हमारे पास कितने ऑप्शन है वो देखना पड़ेगा आपको. तो लेट मी शो यू दैट. टू लेट मी क्लियर दिस मैच सो दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड. हियर to complete this 6 to 7, this 6 to 7, before starting this we are having two options. One is 1 2 and 6, another one is 1 4 and 6. यहाँ पे दो ऑप्शन है हमारे पास 1 2 6 एंड 1 4 6. यहाँ पे 1 2 का कितना है ड्यूरेशन 10, तो 10 प्लस 2 to 6 का ड्यूरेशन कितना है 3 है, तो कितना रहेगा वो, दैट विल बी 13. 10 plus 3 that will be 13. ये एक ऑप्शन है. दूसरा ऑप्शन कौन सा है, 1 to 4 that is 7 plus 4 to 6 that is 9, so that is 16. तो मैंने बोला था जब भी अर्ली स्टार्टिंग टाइम में दो ऑप्शन हो दैट इज 13 और 16, उसमें से मैक्सिमम टाइम यू नीड टू कंसीडर. तो मैक्सिमम टाइम कितना है यहाँ पे 13 और 16 में से 16 है, तो यू विल बी राइटिंग फॉर 6 to 7 EST विल बी 16 ओनली. यू नीड टू कंसीडर मैक्सिमम वैल्यू, राइट? ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टाइम कंसीडर करना है टू गेट द वर्स्ट केस सिनारियो, राइट? आफ्टर दैट the activity that is remaining, that is 7 to 9. So for 7 to 9, here this is 7 to 9, right? Now for this we are having which options? First option is this way, 1 2 5 7, that is 10 plus 3 plus 7, that will be 20. This is the first option, that is 20. After that second option is 1 2 6 7, तो उसमें कितना आएगा 10 plus 3 plus 15, that is 28. और एक ऑप्शन कौन सा है 7 to 9, और एक जो ऑप्शन है वो है 1 4 6 7, तो 7 plus 9 plus 15, 7 plus 9 plus 15 जो है उसका समेशन होगा 31. तो यहाँ पे वी आर हैविंग 3 different options, we are having 3 different paths that those are available. In first path the total was 20, in second option the total was 28, and in third option 7 plus 9 plus 15, the total is 31. So we need to consider the maximum value, that is 31. So for 7 to 9 activity the earliest starting time will be 31, right? And the last is about 8 to 9, this is 8 to 9. So for that we are having two options, that is 1 4 8, that is 7 plus 8, one option is 15, another is 1 3 8. So here 12 plus 6, that is 18. So here we will be considering maximum value 15 और 18 में से maximum है 18, so this is 18. So in this manner you can get the earliest starting time for each activity. This is the final answer, right? Now after that, to find out earliest finishing time, just consider the table. Here in this table, this is the activity, this is the duration. we have found out earliest starting time. Now to find out earliest finishing time, what you need to do is you need to add this duration plus this earliest starting time. So 10 plus 0, that is 10, 6 plus 0, that is 6, 7 plus 0, that is 7, 10, 3 plus 10, that is 13, 3 plus 10, that is 13, 12 plus 6, that is 18, 9 plus 7, that is 16. So in this manner you need to add all duration plus start earliest starting time, and you will be getting the earliest finishing time. So these two columns are completed. Now next step is to find out earliest latest finishing time. This you need to find out latest finishing time, right? Now to find out the latest finishing time, we need to start from right to left. That you need to remember, right? Here to find out the latest finishing time, always go from left to right to left. दिस डायरेक्शन यू नीड टू गो इन द नेटवर्क. जो नेटवर्क है उसमें राइट टू लेफ्ट डायरेक्शन में आपको जाना है. और अगर आपको ऑप्शन मिले वैल्यूज़ की तो मिनिमम वैल्यू को कंसीडर करना है, राइट. ईएससी में मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कंसीडर कर रहे थे, लेकिन इसमें मिनिमम वैल्यू को कंसीडर करना है, राइट. तो यहाँ पे राइट टू लेफ्ट जाने से लास्ट जो एक्टिविटी है फॉर एग्जांपल, तो टेबल में यहाँ पे देखना है लास्ट एक्टिविटी जो है वो 8 to 9 है फॉर एग्जांपल, राइट. तो उसका जो लेटेस्ट फिनिशिंग टाइम है वो कितना होगा, तो उसके लिए वो फाइंड करने के लिए यू नीड टू गो लुक फॉर earliest finishing time. Here you need to look for earliest finishing time table. In earliest finishing time table you need to look for maximum value. Where is the maximum value here? That is 35. This is the maximum value, right? That is 35. Now this maximum value you need to write down for the activities that are having or acting as the last activities. For example यहाँ पे 7 to 9 एंड 8 to 9 ये दोनों एक्टिविटीज़ 9 पे मर्ज हो रही है, यानी कि लास्ट इवेंट पे मर्ज हो रही है. तो उन दोनों का जो LFT जो है वो सेम कितना रहेगा, ये मैक्सिमम वैल्यू जो है 35, EFT में जो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू है 35 वो सेम रहेगा. एज यू कैन सी हियर दिस इज द 7 to 9 activity and 8 to 9 activity that are merging on the last event. So for this last and second last activities, the latest finishing time will be the maximum time from the earliest finishing time. The maximum time is 35. So for both last two activities, the latest finishing time will be 35 and 35. You can see here, right? Now after that, what you need to do is you need to go from right to left, and you need to subtract the values as you move forward or you move backward. For activity 6 to 7, where is 6 to 7? This is 6 to 7, right? Now for that, here this is total is 35. This is total 35 at the end event. Now if you want to move up to 6 to 7, तो 6 to 7 जो है वो कंप्लीट हो गई है. तो कंप्लीट लेटेस्ट कंप्लीशन टाइम कौन सा है या लेटेस्ट फिनिशिंग टाइम, तो उसके लिए ये 35 में से ये जो 4 जो है वो डिडक्ट करना पड़ेगा, राइट. बिकॉज वी आर मूविंग इन दिस मैनर. ये जो पाथ है यहाँ पे जाएंगे 9 से 6 तक, 9 से 7 तक पहुँचने के लिए. तो 35 में से 4 जो है वो डिडक्ट कर देंगे तो 31 बचेगा. दिस इज द 31, राइट. Likewise for activity 5 to 7, where is 5 to 7? So it is shown as here 5 to 7. So this is also converging on 7th node. ये भी 7th node पे मर्ज हो रहा है. तो उसके लिए भी हमें 7th तक पहुंचने के लिए from right side to left side to reach up to 7th node we need to deduct this 4 from the 35, that is again 31, right. After that, which activity is there? Let me write here 35, right. Then here first thing you need to remember that you need to go from bottom to top, right. When you are finding latest finish time, you need to go from bottom to top, right. Now the next activity is 4 to 8. Where is 4 to 8? 4 to 8. This is the 4 to 8. So if we move from right to left up to 8th event, then you need to deduct this 6 from 35. So 35 minus 6, that is 29. Here it is written. After that 4 to 6. So to reach up to this 6th event, you need to deduct 4 as well as 15. If you deduct this 4 as well as 15 from 35, and you will be getting the answer as 16, right? We need to move up to the sixth event from right to left. So which activities are coming in our way? That is this 15 duration and this 4 duration. So that you need to deduct from this 35. So if you deduct that, then you will be getting the day time as 60. Then for 3 to 8, where is 3 to 8? This is 3 to 8. To reach up to this 3 to 8, we are required to reach up to this 8th event. So we will be deducting this sixth duration of 6 days from 35. We will be having that answer is 29. Then for 2 to 6, this is 2 to 6. To reach up to sixth event, again we need to deduct this 15 plus and this 4. This both number you need to deduct or subtract from this 35. You will be getting answer as 16. After that, 2 to 5. Where is 2 to 5? 2 to 5. So to reach up to this fifth event, you need to deduct which numbers? This 7 and 4. These you need to deduct. So you will be getting the answer as 24. After that, 1 to 4. Where is 1 to 4? So 1 to 4 is shown here. Let me erase this first. 1 to 4. To reach up to this fourth event from right side, we are having two options. One is this path that I'm showing, and another is this path. So for first option, if we deduct 4, 15 and 9, you will be getting a different answer. If we deduct from 35, for example here, from 35 if you deduct 15, 9 and 4, how much answer will be getting? From 35, if you deduct 15,
7.
9 and 4, you will be getting as 7, right? That is the answer as 7. That is first option. But for second option, you need to deduct this 6, 8, this 2. So if we deduct 35 minus 15, then you will be getting 20. So there are two options, 7 and 20. Now if we are finding latest finish time, we need to select minimum option. मिनिमम ऑप्शन सिलेक्ट करना है तो मिनिमम है 7, तो यहाँ पे हमने लिख दिया है 7, राइट? सो आफ्टर दैट नेक्स्ट एक्टिविटी इज 1 to 3, राइट? सो अगेन 1 to 3 के लिए हमें कैलकुलेट करना है, दैट इज 1 to 3. तो यहाँ पे वी आर हैविंग only one option, that is this row, this path. So if we deduct from 35 this 6 as well as this 12, so we'll be getting 17. So this is the 17, and for last 1 to 2, this is 1 to 2, we are having two options. This is the first path, that is from 35 you need to deduct this 10, this 3, this 7 as well as this 4. So you will be getting the answer as 11 first one. And in second option, that is this, so you need to deduct 10 as well as this 3 as well as this 15 as well as this 4. The answer is, what will be the answer for this second option for 1 to 2? This 10 you need not to consider. This is not you need to consider. You need to deduct from 35, that is 3, 15 and 4. So answer will be 13, right? This 10 you don't consider this 10 because you need to reach up to this second event only. So the answer will be 13, and in first one your answer will be 21. Let me calculate again. Let me make you understand. Here for first option, here you need to deduct 3, 7 and 4. So if you deduct from 35 3, 7 and 4, the answer will be 21. And for second option, this path, you need to deduct from 35 3, 15 and 4. That will be answer will be 13. So minimum from 21 and 13 is 13. So answer is 13, right? So in this manner you need to calculate LFT. After calculating LFT, how will you calculate the latest starting time? So to calculate the latest starting time, this LFT we are already having. To calculate the latest starting time, you need to deduct the duration from this LFT. Where is duration? This is the duration. So from this LFT, you need to deduct this duration. 13 minus 10, that will be 3. 17 minus 6, that will be 11. 7 minus 7, that will be 0. 24 minus 3, that will be 21. 16 minus 3, that will be 13. 29 minus 12, that will be 17. 16 minus 9, it will be 7. 29 minus 8, it will be 21. 31 minus 7, it will be 24. In this manner, you need to calculate the latest starting time, right? And after that, next step is what? You need to calculate total float here. This total float you need to calculate. Total float will be calculated by taking the difference of finishing time. Either you take the difference of this two finishing time, or you take the difference of starting time, earliest starting time as well as latest starting time. ये दो का अगर डिफरेंस लेते हो तो, या फिर ये फिनिशिंग टाइम का डिफरेंस लेते हो तो वो सेम आएगा. फॉर एग्जांपल फिनिशिंग टाइम का डिफरेंस लेते हैं. डिफरेंस यानी from bigger values you need to deduct the smaller value. 13 minus 10 3, 17 minus 6 11, 7 minus 7 0, 24 minus 13 11, 16 minus 13 3, 29 minus 18 11. In that manner you take the difference and you will be getting the total float values, right? अगर हम स्टार्टिंग वैल्यूज से करेंगे तो भी सेम ही आएगा. 3 minus 0 3, 11 minus 0 11, 0 minus 0 21 minus 10 11. After finding this total floats, you need to identify the activities which are having zero float. This is the zero float, this is the zero float, this is the 0 and this is the 0. Which are the activities associated? That is 1 to 4, then 4 to 6, then 6 to 7 and then 7 to 9, right? और यहाँ पे लेटेस्ट फिनिशिंग टाइम जो है वो कितना है हमारे पास 35 है. इसका मतलब जो प्रोजेक्ट है उसको कंप्लीट होने में लेटेस्ट फिनिशिंग टाइम जितना टाइम लगेगा दैट इज़ 35 डेज. ये जो पहला एक आंसर है वो 35 डेज है. प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट करने के लिए 35 डेज लगेंगे. दूसरा आंसर जो है वो क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटीज़ कौन कौन सी है यहाँ पे, तो 1 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7 एंड 7 to 9 ये क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटीज़ है. तो हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं ज़ीरो फ्लोट एक्टिविटी. क्रिटिकल एक्टिविटीज़ यानी जो एक्टिविटी में ज़ीरो फ्लोट हो वो, तो 1 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 7 और 6 to 9 है वो. तो क्रिटिकल पाथ कौन सा बन जाएगा? 1 to 4 to 6 to 7 to 9. ये हमारा क्रिटिकल पाथ बन जाएगा 1 4 6 7 9, राइट? ये एक आंसर है. दूसरा आंसर जो है वो टोटल टाइम कितना लगा, दैट इज 35 डेज. प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट होने में टोटल टाइम जो है वो 35 डेज लगा, राइट? तो ये जो है हमारा सॉल्यूशन था इस प्रॉब्लम का.